In this video, we're going to talk about the Agile methodology known as Scrum. From Wikipedia, Scrum is an Agile software development methodology. When it says a team working towards a common goal, well, that sounds like it could be anything. Challenging assumptions of the sequential approach, well, sequential means linear or the waterfall model. And this is going to apply to any Agile methodology. They all challenge the waterfall approach. Self-organizing teams, physical co-location for face-to-face communication. So far, this is all part of any standard Agile approach. And I'll let you read the second panel on your own, but it talks about customers changing their minds and responding quickly to emerging requirements. So really, all that Wikipedia is telling us about Scrum here is that it's an Agile method, which is good to know, but what makes it different from other Agile methods? Here are some distinguishing features described by Pressman. Development is partitioned into packets, which are relatively self-contained project requirements that can be implemented in a short period of time. Testing and documentation are ongoing. The full documentation for a packet won't be created until the packet has been wrapped or closed. When a packet is closed, it means that it's been fully tested, including the acceptance tests that are done by the customer. Work occurs in sprints. A sprint is a 2 to 4 week increment in which a predetermined number of packets are implemented. Unimplemented packets are referred to as backlog. Every day during the sprint, the team has stand-up meetings, so called because they're meant to be short enough for people to stand up during them. Once a sprint is completed, a demo is given to the customer for their feedback. Here's a graphical depiction of a Scrum process. The product owner manages requirements. He or she should have the best overall vision of what the product will do. The product owner is continually gathering and prioritizing requirements from various stakeholders in the form of user stories or features. As in any Agile method, these features may change as the project progresses. A lot happens in the sprint planning meeting. The requirements or features are analyzed, acceptance tests are developed, and a quick design is created for each requirement. All this helps the team decide what should actually go into the next sprint or iteration. Once this is done, the goals and the delivery time for the sprint are fixed and cannot change. This gives the team some stability, even though they're working in an Agile environment. The Scrum Master is in charge of the sprint. Every day there's a Scrum meeting, usually about 15 minutes, where each team member is asked 3 questions. What did you do since the last meeting? What obstacles are you encountering? And what do you plan to accomplish by the next meeting? At the end of the sprint, you have a potentially shippable product increment. That concludes the portion of this module dedicated to Pressman. In the next video, we'll see how Martin Fowler, one of the strongest proponents of Agile development, talks about Agile methods and, in particular, incremental development.